Okay, let's dive into Malachi chapter 4.
Right. The final chapter.
Yeah, this is it. It really brings the whole message home with some pretty powerful, dramatic stuff.
Definitely. The language is really vivid.
Yeah.
And you get this core contrast right away.
You mean between, like, judgment and salvation?
Exactly. It paints this picture of a coming day. But, well, it hits very differently depending on who you are.
And it starts strong, doesn't it? That line about the day cut.
It'll burn like a furnace.
Yeah,
Straight into this fiery image.
a furnace.
Yeah.
That's intense. Purification maybe, but also destruction.
For some, yes. The text is pretty blunt about it. It says, all the arrogant and every evildoer, they're like stubble.
Stubble. So just fuel for the fire, basically.
Pretty much. It says, not a root or a branch will be left to them. Total consumption. No ambiguity there for that group.
Okay, so that's one side, total wipeout, but then it just flips, right?
Completely flips. For those who revere my name, those who respect God, it's the total opposite.
And the imagery changes completely, too.
Mhm.
No furnace for them.
No, instead of burning, it says, the sun of righteousness will rise with healing in its wings.
That's quite a contrast. Sun, light, healing, not fire, and wings, like
Oh.
covering them, protecting.
It suggests something really comprehensive. Yeah, protection, restoration. It's a powerful image of hope instead of dread.
So they're not just spare, they're actually healed and restored.
And joyful. The text describes them going out and leaping like calves released from the stall.
You can picture that pure, unbridled joy and freedom after being cooped up.
Exactly. And it doesn't stop there. There's this element of vindication, too.
Oh yeah, what does it say?
It says, then you will trample down the wicked. They will be ashes under the soles of your feet.
Wow, so the ones who were burnt to ashes
Are now under the feet of the righteous on that day. It really drives home the reversal.
Okay, so this huge, impactful day is coming.
Yeah.
But the text gives some, like, prerequisites, right? Things that need to happen first.
Yes, absolutely. Before diving into the future, it points back.
Back.
Remember the law of my servant Moses. The decrees, the laws given at Horeb, Mount Sinai. That's the foundation.
Got it. Remember the basics, the
Mm.
established covenant, and then there's a specific person mentioned,
Right. This is crucial. See, I will send you the prophet Elijah.
Elijah, before this great and dreadful day, as the text calls it.
His arrival is set up as, well, a necessary event before the end.
And his job, his specific mission described here. It's interesting. It's not really about, battles or politics.
Not at all. It's intensely personal. It says his task is to turn the hearts of the fathers to their children and the hearts of the children to their fathers.
Heart turning between generations. It's about family reconciliation, healing those divides.
That's the focus, repairing those fundamental human relationships.
And the text puts a lot of weight on this mission succeeding. There's a consequence if it doesn't work.
A huge one. It says, if that heart turning doesn't happen, or else I will come and strike the land with a curse.
A curse on the whole land, just because the hearts didn't turn.
That's what the text states here, yeah. The failure of that relational healing has this massive, devastating potential consequence for everyone. So, to kind of wrap it up, Malachi 4 gives us this really stark ending. You've got fiery destruction for the wicked ashes, but for the righteous, the ones who revere God, it's healing, joy, leaping like calves under the sun of righteousness.
The day of total contrast.
Totally. And before it all happens, the call is, remember Moses' law, and look for Elijah, whose job is specifically this intergenerational heart turning.
Okay, so thinking just about this text,
Mm-hmm.
it gives Elijah this incredibly specific relational task, turning hearts between parents and children. And it links the failure of that specific task directly to this threat of a curse on the entire land. So thinking only about what's written here, what does that heavy emphasis tell you about how the source views the importance of those family bonds? What's really at stake, according to Malachi 4, if those hearts don't turn?